Citizens in Venezuela continue to go to the polls in the final hours of the election day. For this, we go live to Venezuela with Brian Mier, who has the latest details from the ground. Welcome again, Brian, to From the South. What can you tell us from where you are?
Well, we are now moving into the final stretch of Venezuela's 2024 presidential elections. There's only an hour and a half now until the polls close. Naturally, anyone who's already made it into the any polling center before they close their doors will still be allowed to vote, which means voting might not end for as much as half an hour or even 40 minutes later in some instances, but polling officially closes at 6 p.m. As you can see, I'm in the Andre Bello polling center, the same place I was at 2 hours ago. And it's even more empty now than it was when I first got here. There's actually more volunteers standing around talking to each other than actual voters coming in at this point. And it's interesting. This is mainly a middle-class neighborhood. There's some social housing around here. Both leading candidates apparently told their followers to come out and vote early in the morning. But the United Socialist Party of Venezuela, which is part of the Great Patriotic Poll, is calling all of its members now to do what they call revision. Everyone was asked to see if they could convince 10 more people to vote, and they're telling them all to check their lists, see if anyone that was on their list didn't vote, and try to convince them to get out to a polling center. So unlike here, in some of the periphery neighborhoods like Petare, we're expecting a late surge in the hour before the polling stations close. But for now, everything's very calm. There's been no incidents of violence or protests going on outside of polling centers or anything like that at this point. So it looks like smooth sailing for now. And all we can do now is wait until the polls close at 6 and wait for the election results, which should come in sometime in the wee hours of the morning.
Thank you, Brian, for the latest inputs on how the election day is unfolding. We'll be in touch with you in upcoming news brief for the latest details.